Welcome, my dear Dreadfuls. I'm Nyx, and this is Strange Encounters and Unusual Happenings. Case file number 3, A Wrinkle in the Multiverse. It's me again, Nyx. This time, I have an experience that I'm not sure how to classify. I have no idea what it was. If it was a glimpse into an alternative timeline, the imaginings of a child desperate to escape her reality, or if I'm insane. But what of the others out there? The ones like me who have no history of psychosis, who lead normal lives but yet still manage to somehow see what lives at the peripheral. Well, I'll leave that up to you. I'm 10 years old or so, judging by the apartment in my memory. I don't recall why I decided to leave my room and walk down the hall to the kitchen. But it was probably to grab a drink or something to eat. The most vivid part of my memory is when I walked into the haze as I entered the kitchen. It was a wavy, wobbly type of haze, clear like the heat rising from hot asphalt on a summer's day. But you never walk into that haze. You could chase it all day and never catch up to it. I know. As a child, I tried. But this haze surrounded me, blurred my vision of the room around me and of my mother standing at the kitchen sink doing dishes. But as I took a step forward, I left that blurriness behind me. I didn't look back at this point. I was instead fixated on the wrongness of what I was seeing. The kitchen was cleaner. My mom was noticeably thinner, though not by a lot, just enough to be different. And the light coming from the window above the sink seemed off, like a midday summer storm was rolling in. I didn't speak to her, but that's not unusual. It was always best for me to remain silent when I was at home. I did, however, walk up to the counter by the sink and hop up onto it, something I never would have done while she could see. And that's when I noticed I couldn't hear the water. I couldn't hear anything. And she didn't seem to notice me either. My attention was drawn to the window when she looked up and out of it, staring across the street at the other block of apartment buildings. But I looked down the road and into a pink-orange sky with a dirty gray hue to it. Now, I associate that look with what movies and video games use as a fallout backdrop. But I didn't know that at the time. It just looked like a really bad storm, but without rain or wind. As I tried to look out through the blinds to get a better view without falling into the sudsy water, it also dawned on me that we didn't have blinds on our kitchen window, just curtains. I remember the panic starting to take hold. I don't know why that was the catalyst of my fear response, but it was. I jumped down from the countertop and looked at my mother's back for a second, confused. I didn't know what to say or even if I should speak. I turned to go back to my room, and that's when I noticed the wavy, wobbly, heat-like haze again. I ducked my head and walked very quickly through it, with my eyes squinted somewhat shut. The haze cleared as I entered the hallway, or maybe a little earlier. My vision wasn't as clear with my eyes half shut. When I got to my room and I calmed down, everything seemed to be normal. But I didn't look outside, and I didn't leave my room until bathroom needs forced me to do so. Everything seemed normal when I finally had the nerve to glance in my mother's direction. So, like I said, I don't know what this was, nor have I ever experienced anything like it since. Now that's the end of our moment together, my dear Dreadfuls. I hope you enjoyed hearing about this true, strange encounter. If you did, let me know by tipping a couple of dollars, commenting below, or on Twitter, and don't forget to share the story with friends. And if you have a true, strange, or paranormal encounter, please send it to the email in the description below. Only your true story submissions will keep this series alive. Now remember, my little Dreadfuls, don't be afraid of the dark. Be terrified of what is in it. Until next time. Thank you.